So hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally going to be doing a review on this hair that I've been wearing. I was sent 3 bundles of Brazilian Bodywave from Moda hair company. It's an Aliexpress hair company. Yeah, I also have a install video on how I installed the hair. At the time I had a middle part, but it's my last video, so you can go check that out. And I will also leave a link to that video down below. And down below I will also have a link to their store website, and then a link to this specific hair. So again, I was sent 3 bundles of Brazilian Bodywave in 22 inches. Once they told me they sent it, shipping came in about maybe 3 days. Didn't take long at all. The hair was packaged decently. It had, you know, it was packaged in like plastic bags, and then around the weft part they have, you know, a band with their logo on it. And they also sent me a pack of flexi rods, which always come in handy. I have so many. I haven't used them yet because I have so many, but extra flexi rods can never hurt you. So yeah, I installed this hair on a cap. I made a U-part wig. Prior to making my U-part wig, I colored the hair. I had this vision in my head of how I wanted my hair to be, but I'm not the best colorist, so it didn't really come out how I imagined it. But I did record it, but I probably won't upload the video just because it was nothing special. But I will tell you guys what I did. So on one of the bundles of 22 inch, I basically ombre'd the whole bundle using 40 volume developer and the Quick Blue bleaching powder, and I basically ombre'd that bundle. And then with my other 2 bundles, I basically just did like streaks so that I can have highlights. Okay, so I wanted almost like a reverse ombre. I wanted the top part to be kind of brown and then kind of fade into a darker brown. So the bottom bundle, I used Adore's, I believe it was Mocha, rinse on the bottom bundle. Then the middle bundle, I used Adore's Honey Brown. And then on the top bundle, I didn't do anything just because I had ombre'd it. So like I said, I'm not the best colorist, so I didn't like the way that the color had came out originally. So the bundle that I ombre'd, I ended up putting a toner on it because it was too orangey and I wanted to tone it down some. And it came out to like a brown color. It was very subtle. Like, you couldn't really tell in the light. You could tell, but I could tell because I did it. But the top part was more brown, and then the bottom was just like a rich brown color. Yeah, if you look in my install video, you can see the color more. But once I toned it and then once I cut layers in it, a lot of the color was gone. So yeah, that's probably why I won't upload the video, because it was kind of a fail. But yeah, so the first 2 weeks, I've had this hair installed for a little over 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, the hair has been cool. It's been, yeah, it's been good quality, decent hair. Shedding was very minimal. Only time I experienced any kind of shedding was when I was combing it out, like before I curled it or something. But it wasn't like, I didn't have a bunch of hair laying around the floor. It's not shedding like that. Tangling was very minimum. I did get some tangles in the back, but it's 22 inches, so I kind of expected it. But like I said, it wasn't excessive. It's not like I was throughout the day. Only time I really detangled it was like before I tied my hair up at night and I wrap it in a ball, or like in the morning if I'm combing it out and I want to curl it or something. So like I said, this is Bodywave, but I straightened it. The hair straightened fine. Again, if you look in my install video when the hair was straight, you can see how straight the hair got. What else? It holds a curl. Y'all know I like to curl my hair. It holds a curl. So yeah, it was good quality hair. I liked it. It was really soft. It wasn't super fine or silky. It had texture to it, which I like. I don't like silky straight hair. I like my hair to have some texture to it, and it had texture, but it was still straight. So yeah, the first 2 weeks they were good. So this past weekend, I decided that I wanted to try to color the hair again. So I didn't want to use bleach because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a colorist. Like, that is not my thing. But I was like, I'm going to try. So I didn't want to use bleach just because bleach is so harsh. So I was watching videos. So I decided that I was just going to kind of lift the color overall using just developer. So I got a bottle of the 40 volume developer, and I basically put developer on all the hair, and I was just going to lift the hair color in general. So I left it on. I watched videos. People said they left it on for a long time. I left mine on for maybe 2.5 hours to 3 hours, and I know that's a long time to have like a chemical on the hair. Even though developer is not as harsh as bleach, it still has bleaching agents in it to lift the hair. And my hair was just not turning the way I wanted to, so that's why I kept leaving it on longer and longer and longer. So I left it on, and then I had so much stuff to do Saturday, so I was rushing. So after I rinsed the developer out, I did deep condition it, but I didn't deep condition it because I left the developer on for so long. I feel like I should have deep conditioned the hair overnight, but I didn't have time to do that because I had to put the hair back in my head by that evening. So I only was able to deep condition it for maybe an hour. I used the little packet of the organic root stimulator, those one packets that they have of their deep conditioner. I used that, and I used a little of what's it called, Herbal Essence Hello Hydration, and I put a little I am lost for words today. I put some oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? Some tea tree oil on the hair. I put it in a plastic bag, and then I put it in the microwave for like a minute, and then I let the hair deep condition for like an hour. After that, I rinsed it out. I blow dried the hair. I didn't let it air dry, and then I flat ironed the hair. So I did all of this within about a 5 hour time duration, and I feel like the hair just did not like that. It was too much process on process on process on process on process, and since I did that, like, the integrity of the hair has kind of changed. It's not as soft as it used to be, and it is tangling a lot more. Like, I'm scared to, like, you guys, you see that? It is starting to tangle more since I did that. And I don't know if it's the hair. I really don't think it's the hair because, like I said, the first time I colored the hair, I didn't have any problems with the hair. Stayed soft. But this last time, I don't know, the hair started tripping. It didn't like all that process. But it's still pretty. It's just one of them things where I can't touch my hair throughout the day. Like, once I curl my hair, it's been like 2 or 3 days since I did the coloring. So, yeah, it's best if I just don't touch my hair throughout the day because, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, like I said, the first 2 weeks of the hair, I had no problems with it. But this last, since I did that second coloring and leaving the developer on for so long and just processing the hair back to back to back, it did not like it. Like I said, it's still pretty, but I can tell that the texture and the integrity of the hair has changed. And the hair still didn't even lift that much more. I'll try to post a picture. You can see the color more in the light, but it didn't really make a difference. So I feel like I did all of that for no reason. But like I said, I still like the hair. It's 22 inches. It's true to length. It's really long. Yeah, I don't really have any major complaints about the hair. Even though it's kind of, the texture is kind of different. I blame that on myself just for all the processing I did. I'm probably going to keep this in for the rest of the week only because I have more hair to install. I might try to deep condition it and try to bring it back to life so I can install it at a later time. But so yeah, my overall review on this hair, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 only because it's not like I don't feel like, oh my god, this is the best hair I've ever had in my life. And I don't feel like it's just like the worst hair ever. It's just average hair to me, and that's okay. Like, I don't know, I feel like people always want this hair that's just so magical and that does all this other stuff, and I don't really care for that when I purchase hair. Like, obviously I want good hair, but it's just decent quality hair. Reason I give it a 7 only because the color didn't take how I wish that it would have taken, and because I did kind of The texture of the hair is now kind of iffy, but other than that, before that incident happened, it was just good everyday hair, nice length, nice luster, just minimal shedding, minimal tangling. I put it up in a bun when I sleep, low maintenance for the most part. So yeah, it's just, I give it a 7 out of 10. Average hair. It's from Aliexpress, so the prices are always pretty reasonable and affordable. But yeah, that's it on this hair. Make sure you stay on the lookout. I have some other hair that I'll be reviewing soon, and I will see you all next time.